and welcome back. I am super excited to share this next activity with you guys. Now, if you are tuning into my channel, this video, and this series for the very first time, here's a quick introduction. I'm Madhurima Sappatti. I am a freedom soul coach and I support multi-passionate, ambitious dreamers manage their stress and burnout so that they can go ahead and manifest their dreams without their own selves holding them back. Now, for this particular series, what I plan to do is we take an activity, we in the sense, me and my community, the Stress Busters community, which you can join by clicking the link in the description. We take an activity, we experiment with it for a week, we give it a try for a week, and this activity is any activity that can help support us in calming ourselves down and making stress management much more fun than it seems a lot of times. It is a lot of fun. So we take different activities, we give it a try for 7 days and see if this activity genuinely supports us, particularly individually, in calming down or not. With that, let me share this wonderful new activity with you guys. This is a quick grounding technique that I utilize in the coaching space a lot, especially when I see some of my clients kind of entering into a space of overwhelm, feeling stressed out. You can see that they are kind of panicking a bit. There is this heavy breathing. They are kind of going into the fight or flight response, irrespective of how safe a space is. Things like that happen when you kind of touch buttons that kind of have been closed off and kept safely for a really long time. When you see that happening, I try this activity a lot with them, and this genuinely helps them a lot. It also helps me personally a lot, especially when I'm feeling stressed out. And I wanted to share it with you guys, and I wanted to try it religiously for 7 days and see if it actually supports me or not. If it actually supports me or not. With that, here's how the activity goes. I want you to take your right hand and hold it like this, and then put it underneath your left armpit, right? And then you take your left arm and then you hold your right arm. You hold your right arm, and then you kind of like hug yourself as tightly as possible. And then when you are in the space, I want you to close your eyes if you can, if you're in space to do so. And then just take deep breaths, right? Just go. Breathe in slowly and breathe out slower. This is my go-to breathing technique. You breathe in for, let's say, 2 seconds, hold for a second, then breathe out for 4. Keep doing this activity till you feel yourself almost centering and grounding and relaxing. You can add on to this technique by pressing your feet into the floor if you're wearing socks, shoes, slippers, whatever you're wearing. If you can, remove your footwear and place your feet onto the ground and press your toes into the ground. This genuinely helps you ground really, really quickly. If you can't, you can still do this at any point of time, at any particular place. You can do this while you're standing in the queue to get your groceries billed out. You can do this while you're playing with your kid. You can do this in a meeting. You can do this with your eyes open, and you can do this with your eyes closed. So my particular thing is you just breathe in till you feel yourself centering down, till you feel yourself calming down and relaxing. With that, I would love for you guys to give this activity a try for the next 7 days and let me know down in the comments if this activity supports you or not. We will see you in 7 days. I will share my particular experience with this, and till the time, if you want to, you can also check out the previous activities that we've already posted in the YouTube series. With that, I'll see you in 7 days. Bye-bye.
1 week later.
Hello. Welcome back to this amazing space. I hope you had fun with the self hug activity. It is something that genuinely brings me so much joy and actually helps me relax and center so quickly. I hope that you can walk away with the benefit of doing this activity, and you had a great benefit of trying out this activity for the past 7 days. With that, let's jump into the self-reflection worksheet. Number 1, how did doing this activity feel for you? For me personally, I genuinely enjoy doing this activity a lot because it helps me calm down. It helps me bring my attention back to myself, and it genuinely helps me center, for what it is. This activity is a grounding exercise. And a lot of times when I'm feeling really overwhelmed, I have this moment where I don't know what's happening. Like I go into my overthinking thoughts and all of those aspects, right? Doing this activity actually helps me calm down, center myself, and think about this logically. So I feel like this activates my parasympathetic nervous system over my sympathetic nervous system. Like I go from the fight, flight, freeze, fawn, faint response to a response where I can think logically about what's happening around me and come up with the next few steps that I can take to move forward and go ahead on this journey. So, yeah, for me personally, I genuinely love this activity. It is something that I try to do with the shower exercise, with the morning grounding ritual exercise, or grounding morning ritual exercise, mostly because it all ties in really well. Especially, when I start my days, there are times when I haven't slept properly because of nightmares or because my dog was kicking me all night or any of those things, right? There are times when stuff like that happens. And even normally, I like to start off the day with being grounded, being centered. And this is an activity that I usually utilize when I'm showering to ground myself and think about what are the next steps that I need to take for the day and start the day with focus rather than, oh my gosh, I have so many things to do, but I don't know where to start. So, yeah, personally, it's a dope exercise for me. How would you experience, well, how would you describe this experience? Once again, it's a really peaceful and calming experience. It's really quick, which makes it something that I can do anytime, right? Like no one is going to judge me for this activity. No one is going to be like, oh my gosh, what is she doing? This is an activity that I can do no matter what, no matter where. So I personally love this exercise a lot because it's quick, it's effective, and it can be done. It's like easily accessible, right? It can be done at any point of time. So I genuinely enjoy the peacefulness and calmness that this activity brings. Would you consider doing this activity in the future? I definitely would. I've already incorporated this activity into my grounding morning ritual and all of the other things that I've tried so far. So, yeah, I definitely would consider doing this activity in the future. Let me know if you would love to do this activity in the future as well. Try this activity out for 7 days or even a day. Let me know your experience and see if you would like to consider doing this for the future. My recommendation, though, honestly, is try doing it for 7 days so that you know you overcome or you pass over the first few days of excitement and actually try doing this on a daily basis for 7 days, and you'll realize, is this something that I actually want to do, or is this something that was just like beginner's luck for this activity where I was super excited about it for the beginning couple of days, but I'm not. So I feel like do this for 7 days for you to actually understand if you want to do this activity or not, or even sparsely do it whenever you're feeling stressed out. If anything, how would you tweak this activity so that it would fit you better? As I already mentioned, I have incorporated this activity into my grounding morning ritual and shower, and this genuinely helps me out a lot. But I also know that I can do this activity anywhere. One way that I could tweak this activity would be to actually, sit down in a position where my back is against the wall and my feet are planted on the floor, and it actually helps me ground a bit more easily and a bit more comfortably. So yeah, that is one thing that I might tweak about this activity. But it's not like you're tweaking the activity in and of itself. You're tweaking the surrounding and the circumstances that you're doing this activity in. So yeah, that would be one way I would tweak this activity. How often would you wish to do this activity? I would genuinely like to do it daily. It is really powerful in the way that it helps you calm down and center right smack in the middle of the morning or at the top of the day, or when you're feeling exhausted or when you're feeling stressed out and there's a lot of things to do and you don't know what you should be doing. This activity is a godsend for me, at least. Let me know what that feels for you. Would you require any accountability buddy from the community to ensure that you stick to your activity? I don't necessarily think so. I mean, this activity is not like the previous activities we have shared so far. This activity is something that you can do literally at any point of time, right? So I don't think that there is a necessity for having an accountability buddy for this particular activity because of how easy it is to do and how it genuinely doesn't require any effort from our end. A lot of times we subconsciously hug ourselves. This is just taking it a step further and doing it the right way so that you can get as much from this as possible. But however, if you do require an accountability buddy, please check out the Slack community by clicking the link in the description so that we can all support you, not only in this journey, but any journey that you take. We can support you in all the dreams that you have and all the dreams that you want to accomplish in the coming future. We would love to support you and hold space for you in the Stress Busters community. This is a really quick video, and I'm trying to shorten the length of the videos so that it's not just my experience, it's all of our experiences, and it's easy for you to digest as well. With that, I will see you in the next one. I'm super hyped to see you there. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for trying out this activity. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. With that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.